permission.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I mean, hey, this is Larry McDonald. And I just want to tell you, you're listening to Papa Michigan's Artiste Reasoning. I just come off of it, so I know it's cool. Peace.
Madingo. Yeah, man. Nice, right?
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Good vibes. Light up your spliff. Yeah, man. Big up to everyone out there. Welcome to Artiste Reasoning, where we dive deep into the minds of the legend. Today, we're honored to have Larry McDonald, original member of the Skatalites and percussionist maestro. Larry, thanks for joining us.
It's my pleasure. I never knew you was into this kind of racket, the interview stuff. But it's kind of cool, you know. Diverse,
don't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, the Skatalites thing. I used to play with the people who became the Skatalites before they became the Skatalites.
Yes.
I used to play with them every Sunday at a club called Penguin. Which was in Vineyard Town, right beside Globe Theatre.
Oh, in Kingston. Oh, I know where you're talking.
Yeah, right beside Globe Theatre. Trent and Sons used to play there, and that's like the first time I went on a bandstand. What I was doing, I didn't know. This morning, I was talking to the cat whose drum I took away. Well, he was messing with my system, and I was too old to send to buy candy. And he opened his mouth and said, you know, I have this drum. And I said, let me see it, man. And the next day he bring it. And that was the last time he saw it.
The last time you saw it?
Yeah, I just took it. I didn't steal it. I just kept it.
You just kept it?
Yeah. So his name was Paul Neal Sr. But we used to call him Junior Neal. So see, I took this drum.
Yes.
And I didn't know where to start. There were two people out there playing. Jerome Walters, who was a badass footballer. He used to play good football. And he was an architect or something like that. And he used to play congas. And the great Noel Seal, who I wanted to be when I grew up. I wanted to be Noel so bad.
Inspiration.
Like, to see Noel solo is after I be able to play that I fully understood what Noel was
doing.
But there was nobody else.
There was nobody else?
No. Marjorie Wiley. NDTC, Miss Marge. You know, and a couple of cats around there. But there was nobody out there like playing, you know.
That percussion.
And then there was no ska.
This was before ska?
Yeah.
What was it like? Tell me. Before ska? Nobody ever tell me before ska yet.
Yeah, this was before ska. I used to listen Radio Havana. Castro was still in the mountains. He had not captured Havana yet. And America started jamming his broadcast and he started jamming theirs. But they had a theme song that they used to play every half an hour. And it featured a solo by the legendary, no, really legendary, Tata Venus. Guinness, but in Spanish is Venus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spell Guinness, but in Spanish is Venus. Yeah.
But I don't know if Guinness is Spanish. I don't know. I wasn't playing yet. But I just used to listen to it. What I was really interested in was bebop. Because that's what Tommy and Roland, all those cats were playing.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when ska showed up, it was heavily influenced by bebop. Check the solos that on those early Skatalites records. It's just straight up bebop stuff on there.
Okay.
And by Latin, the ska piano is the same piano for cha-cha-cha.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe me, this movie with Afro-Cuban All-Stars,
Mm-hmm.
the keyboard player was explaining to somebody that how the cha-cha-cha came about. The mambo was too complex for the tourists. They couldn't get it.
Oh.
So they had to dumb it down.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the ska. And when he was playing that, okay, that's where that came from.
That's where it came from.
That's where that came from, you know. But so I wasn't playing with the Skatalites as Skatalites.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, when they all left, they came and got me because they said, well, officially you was a Skatalite before there was Skatalites, and it's time for you to come back home.
Interesting.
And which is a very interesting point to me, because I spent my life trying to put together stuff that fits in the music. And for 60 years, the Skatalites never had a percussionist until they called me. There was no percussionist in nowhere. I mean, tell me any ska band, even any reggae band that you see any really percussion doing, conga players doing anything. Right now, tell me.
Interesting.
Third World, Carrot left Third World, they never replaced him.
They never replaced him.
Steel Pulse, Fonsa left, they never replaced him. You know,
they don't see the essential of having.
I can't speak for how that happened. Maybe it's just the way the ball bounced, you know.
But it's true.
Yeah, nonetheless, it's
because
true.
Most of the band name some of them is a 4-piece band.
And even long before it got to that, I mean, like, okay, Noel used to play with Byron Lee for a time. And there was a guy named Pat McGraw who used to play with Byron when Noel let that go. But when ska came, put it this way, I had no one to teach me when I came, when I showed up.
That's what this you're saying. There was no one around.
So there was no one to teach me. And I'm jumping back and forward. I'm sitting down with this drum. You know, I'm looking at it and it's looking at me. And I'm well aware that to get anything going, I have to hit it.
Yes.
But I had learned that you don't just hit it. There is a way to hit it that you have to learn. And I learned the hard way my fingers were so swollen.
Trial and error. A whole lot of mistakes. Not mistakes, whole lot of the journey.
No, the fact that I didn't have a teacher, I regard it as a plus. I learned myself what not to do.
To preserve these.
And that was that lesson stayed with me. If I had somebody teaching me, and you don't play that, I'm still going to play it until I find out why it doesn't fit. So I'm learning what don't fit on the fly, and
then what fit will be.
What fit became stuff in my bag.
Yes.
And I watched. Look, every percussion, every conga player I saw, I stole some of his shit, if not all of it. I just Pep, Seco with Bob. And this time now I'm out there playing and kind of established. I'm stealing Seco's shit.
It's a good thing that they're here.
I'm a friend, so
no secret. No secret.
I'm a boy, so
boy.
Yeah, man.
But isn't he from Cuba too? Seco?
So, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, man.
So like.
So you take all of them things because you want to learn all of these things.
I take it because it applied to the music that was happening around me.
Of course.
See, even at that early stage, I realized that I was, I was at the birth of a music.
Yeah.
And I could either be a handmaid or I could be a bystander.
Yes.
But this is music and I'm involved in that. Yeah. So I'm going to be a handmaid. So I had to find stuff that worked all through my life.
Yes.
People say, well, where were you from 73?
No, don't go there so yet. Don't stay in the 60s. Stay in the 60s. But how did you know that when you start playing this thing, you have the gift for it?
How did I know that?
Yes, because when you start to play it, then you realize, say, you can master this stuff. Yeah.
I never thought that.
You never thought?
I never thought I could master it.
For real? So why you continue?
I wanted to, but it was such a daunting task.
Was that challenging?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Look, I was the most paranoid player. I was like 2 steps. I felt I was just 2 steps ahead of the public before they bust me out that I really can't play squat. You understand what I mean? So that I had to stay on it. I didn't take no time off. There wasn't no time off.
How many months we talking about?
I'm talking about till years. Now. I'm talking about till now. I'm talking about.
Are you still learning? Still learning.
Well, I have enough in my bag now that if somebody say, play, I can play, I can. But so back then, when, you see, I was always in company with guys that I shouldn't be eating in the same room with. Huh? When Tommy, Roland, Guinea left before I started to play.
Yes.
Little G. McNair was in Nassau.
Yes.
Nibs, Sterling, the Sterling brothers, Roy and Lester. Roy played trumpet. And Lester also plays trumpet and sax.
So why you feel you should be in there?
It was very early in my career, right? And I was lucky enough to get a hotel job.
Okay.
2 years running, which means that I wasn't in town while everybody else was hustling in the studios. I was down in the country 6 days a week.
Which parish?
St. Anne.
St. Anne.
At the Runaway Hotel.
Okay.
And I was down there playing, and I played the Cecil Orchestra.
Cecil, yeah.
And Cecil, and we all lived in this house. And there was a banana walk behind the house. And you really didn't want to be the last one going into the banana walk to practice in the morning, because somebody's out there before you, because that's who's going to wake you up.
Wow.
And these are like, over the 2 years that we played there, Cecil had a drummer named Sammy Watson.
Sammy Watson.
That he was a marvel. I haven't seen a drummer that can play for a rumba dancer like Sammy. Sammy is like, and he wouldn't flash, and he just sit there with a big smile on his face, and he's following her and push. Among the guys that were there, right, who passed through, the first bass player, was Freddie Parkin. His son was Eddie from Alton and Eddie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The bass player the second year was the great Lloyd Mason. That time walking bass was the jazz thing. We used to call Mason Vinegar, after Leroy Vinegar, who was famous for the walking style. Jackie Willesee, trumpet player.
Yeah.
Headley George Francis Bennett.
Francis Bennett.
Who was later known as Deadly Headley.
Deadly Headley. Yeah. We all hear about Deadly Headley.
Yeah. But he was in the band. Carol McClacken, tenor. Little piano.
No Jackie?
No, I'm trying to remember who else over the past 2 weeks, because the band changed, but some people came back, but the band changed,
Okay.
And so I was down there. So I would only be in Kingston one day. And it wasn't studio, it was the jam session.
The jam session.
That's where I wanted to go. Because as a bebop head, that's what they were playing. And I wanted to play bebop congas. As weird as that sounds, But I think that's probably what I play now.
Bebop.
Yeah. Look, the way I play is like really different. And for years, I wouldn't play in front of any, or the classically trained conga players like Cubans or any of the folks like that. Because my stuff was too scattered, and I didn't want nobody to see that. I just want I want them to know that I could play, or think I could play, but they couldn't prove it. I was like very protective of myself.
I can say that.
Because I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea where I was going. All I knew is that these excellent, like the top of Jamaican, you know, music would allow me to play with them, and I wasn't in out on the road like maybe 2-3 years at most. And 2-3 years is nothing for a drum in a drummer's life. That's little dribblings.
Yes.
You know, that's baby steps. And because they allowed me to do that, it gave me the confidence that if I got better, who knows what better was? You know,
Nobody.
but if I could do that, I could stay in the game.
Because you develop your own style.
You know, I wasn't thinking of it like that. It's lately, you know, I just talk about the way I play, and it's different from the way most people play.
Yes.
But I still get the job done. You know.
I think that's what makes you unique, you know. Because nobody taught you. So you create your own style.
And all I wanted to do was be the conga drummer.
That's all I wanted to do.
That's all I wanted to be, the conga drummer.
All right.
And
which you became?
Yeah, I can say yes.
Of course.
I can say yes. Because nothing the way. No, okay, yeah. I won't shave it down to 2 final points.
Of course. But tell me about Studio One now. When you make that transition, you leave St. Anne, you leave the hotel scene, and you decide.
No, when I left in, I have the dates written down somewhere. I'm not sure. Let me see, 61, 62. Oh,
not 64. Studio One.
No, you see, like when I used to go to Studio One, I wasn't really anything, man. And like Cecil and Coxon, my band leader.
Which you call Roy to me.
Yeah.
Them say me, bro.
So that's how Cecil introduced him to me.
Right.
Yeah. His mom used to call him that.
Okay.
You know. So I ended up calling him Jackson, like he called everybody Jackson.
I mean, call Jackson. So
everyone. So I used to when I call him, I said Jackson. That's what I call him.
No more Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, what happened? I think was when we started making our own records down there and recording Jamaican down there. Then you had to find musicians who could cut the songs like that.
Good musician.
Yeah. And it was like you had to play the song like the singer sang it. Right? And the singer is probably some cat from the country who worked this thing out, him and them boys if he's a group artist. And they have it this way. And when you playing it and you realize that there might be an extra bar in the second verse for some reason, and you try to change it up, you try to organize it, 8, 8, 8.
Yes.
8, eight, bridge 8 out.
Of course.
If you try to do that, he's not singing that song. He can't sing it.
So
you have to play it like how he got it. So you got to put the bar in there and still sing it.
So we have to fling that out our road and work with him.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and these guys could just write the charts like that. So everybody on the same page. And I guess that's how Skatalites came about. Because they were the musicians in the studio.
Okay.
Doing that stuff. And somewhere along the line, the story has it that they decided to put it together formally like a band now. And
so it was more like the studio band then?
Yeah, yeah. And they'll be over at Coxon today. And later in the day, they're at Duke Reed.
Oh, yeah?
And in the night, they're dynamic.
So that was the scene?
Yeah.
That was the scene at that time?
Man.
The band was...
man is doing 2-3 albums a day.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. Like, sometimes you listen to some of the old tunes and you hear a definite sour note.
Mm-hmm.
You know why it's still on? Why they left it on there? Because they tried to get it another take, but none of the other takes sung like the tune with that. So executive decision, put it out with that. That's the one that swing.
Wow. And we know so it go?
Yeah.
You remember you tell me, I said that Mitchie, the first one you take is the real one. You remember you tell me that one day?
Yeah, man. Yeah. The first take.
The first take
is usually
the take.
Is usually the take, you know. It has more of everything in it. After that, you start analyzing and parsing and thinking and...
Yes.
Where is Janet when I need her to tell me, to help me explain this stuff?
That is Janet Enright we're talking about.
My very dear friend.
Very dear friend.
Yeah.
She's the one that write One Love Jam Down for Michigan and Smiley, and she used to manage us back in 1980. A great woman.
She was one of my mentors, you know.
Tell me a little about that.
No, it's just, you know, my mentors are the people who allowed me to play in their company.
Be yourself.
Allow me to play, you know, and I live in fear of them not telling me, no, man, don't go home and don't come back. Because you sweat every little thing. Yes, I was paranoid. And I still am, but not like that. It's a good paranoid.
A good paranoid.
It keep you on your toes.
On your toes, eh?
It keep you honest, I think.
So what would you say to musicians, like how you been there and how you're talking now, who trying to get into the business of percussion? What would you say to them?
First of all, go to Edna Manley.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. I started late. I started like 22, 23. Somewhere there. And at one point, I had to make a decision whether I was going to learn to read and all that stuff, or I was going to learn to play. And I chose to learn to play because I figure the reading and all that stuff would be there when I can play. I can always go back and...
Can I always go back?
I never did.
Never did?
I never did. I still...
You could be a teacher right now at Edna Manley, you know that? Oh, don't even think twice.
I don't know.
You could be a teacher at Edna Manley. You listen, you are self-taught.
Yeah.
And with the experience that you have, when you pass it down to these youths, they'll understand that some things don't go by the book. Because you need to have a sound.
If
That's what you create. You create your own sound.
I just wanted to do my thing.
Yeah.
To be able to.
Thank you.
I wanted to be.
You just confirm it.
I wanted to be a musician.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to play with all the guys who were the baddest cats on the island because that's where I could learn the most. So I would like, just present myself with my drum and till they got used to seeing me.
So tell me about that scene, Cause where you go? Where did you go with your drums? Cause we want to know what the scene was like.
No, I am talking about the jazz session scene. That's a scene that I was most interested in.
Yes.
I didn't like come to the music early because I didn't have the stuff to play. Like I'm putting together something where there is nothing. And nothing was what I had to consult.
That's what you think?
When I started playing.
That's what you think? They wouldn't call you and say you start this thing here if you had nothing.
You're talking way down the road, man. I'm talking about in the early days.
I thought you were at Studio One now.
That was still early.
Correct. The summer one stay at Studio One,
I wasn't going to Studio One every day. I wasn't like picking out artists for Coxsone when, say like Bob Andy used to do. I wasn't auditioning, not like that. At that time, my only focus was to be in a situation where I get a chance to play.
Wow.
I didn't at the time realize what it took to be in the studio playing.
I understand.
So it wasn't like I was flying after the scene. I work with after Cecil Lloyd, at the Runaway Bay Hotel. I went back with him, Jamaica Playboy. Then I joined the Leslie Butler and Jonathan Wright group at the Sheraton. We were the first band to play at Sheraton, Kingston.
Wow.
Then playing with Carlos. And when I went to Mexico, this is 67, we finished playing at Playboy. The season, season's over. The season is December to April, December 15th to April 15th. That's the tourist season, like bird season.
Like
Cecil said to me, yo, this mentor group were in Mexico and they want a drummer. I said, they're calling my name then, ain't they? And sure enough, I went to Mexico with them for 6 weeks, and they extended it another 6 weeks. And then I found out that if I could present a valid contract at 6 months interval, I was able to stay and play. So I stayed there for 2 years. So actually, when Rocksteady was happening, but it was just coming out.
The beginning.
Yeah. When I was coming back from Mexico in '69, the first reggae tune I heard was Long Shot Kick the Bucket.
Wow. The first reggae tune.
Yeah, because I was in Mexico when it started.
Mm-hmm.
I came and joined Boris Gardner at Court Limana Hotel.
First Garden happening.
Yeah. And so most of my stuff was with hotels. I do stuff like when House of Ivy, when Michael Manley, Michael say we should try and find something other than a jacket and tie as official wear for Jamaica, because Jamaica too hot for jacket and tie to be official wear. So people came up with the Kariba, and House of Ivy came up with their version of it, and they had this cocktail party, and all ministers of government and everybody in government was wearing it, and I was the only entertainment.
You?
Yeah, I played for like 3 hours and change.
3? A good minute?
Yeah, I mean, I was alone, so I wasn't worried about anybody thinking about what I was playing. I wasn't playing with no guys, and I could go anywhere I wanted. And funny enough, they came and stopped me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Mrs. Ralph came and stopped me. She said, "You got to stop because the baby can't sleep, and the 2 little boys won't go to bed because they want to come out and hang out here with the drums." So I stopped playing. You know who the baby was? Turned out to be
No.
Sherry Lee Ralph.
Sherry Lee Ralph.
That's who the baby was.
Sherry Lee Ralph.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was doing stuff like that.
But question, what was the response
What?
when you're doing your thing?
Oh, everybody was drinking liquor, and people was having a good time. Somebody would come and stand up by me, and I do 2 little flourishes like I could play. you
People see what a legend go through. You see what a legend go through?
I don't know.
Continue.
You see, when they start calling you legend, they're about to frame you and hang you on the wall. They will put you up
You've been on the wall long time with the Skatalites. You know, long enough on the wall. From become a studio one me about the Skatalites, and I am in the business 47 years. So you see how long you up on the wall? Yeah, man.
Yeah, so, okay, I left Jamaica in 73 to come up here to an organization called the International Jazz Library, which was in Indianapolis. And then by April 74, we were in Hilton Head Island in Georgia, playing at one of the hotels down there. And okay, my 2 longest terms with bands in the state, well, I spent like 5 years with Taj Mahal.
Yes, sir.
And I did 27 years with Gil Scott Heron.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was working at Jamaica Tourist Board. And when we lost the job in South Carolina, I came to New York to hang out and see what was happening. Went to look for her one day, and she introduced me to this guy. Yeah, man. I went home, and the phone rang. I said, look, man. He said, hey, man, I just met you at the Tourist Board office, but I didn't know you were you. That was one of the funniest lines anybody ever said to me in the business. I didn't know you were you.
Yeah.
So He said, look, Taj Mahal just covered Johnny Too Bad and Slave Driver. And he's going out on the road. Taj was on Columbia then. He's going out on a tour behind the record. Would you like to come? Yeah, I guess.
Why not?
I guess I said, like, when would you want me? He said, I'll call you right back. He called me right back 15 minutes later. Can you make a TWA flight, midday flight to San Francisco tomorrow? I believe I could.
Why not?
Yeah, I believe I could. And I did that. And that came to an end when I overstayed my visa. And they were going to Britain, to Europe, and I couldn't go because if I came out of that country, that would be it. You know, I couldn't get back in because I overstayed. So getting a visa, so I had to let that go, or that had to let me go. And
I wouldn't even ask you why you overstay your visa, because that must be a legitimate reason.
I fully intended to overstay my visa because I thought the opportunities for playing were more here than back in Jamaica. You know, I mean, Jamaicans are making money at the time of the reggae now, but I still wasn't calling myself like, I still wanted to learn. So I'm going with these guys and I'm learning how the road is. And
so you've been traveling a long time.
Yeah, I've been traveling a long time.
So before we go any further, when did the Skatalites decide now that they're going to be the Skatalites and start making their own songs and taking on the road?
Well, I thought that was like in the early 60s. And it came to their notice that they were playing on all these records, but they weren't playing out.
Okay.
And somebody said, look, this is how I heard it. Somebody said, look, we got to put this together. We got to form this band and go on the road and play this music that the people hearing on record. And Tommy was voted as a leader.
Oh, yeah?
And they say, so what we're going to call it? You know what it was? This was like 62. No, it was the year when Russia put up the first satellite, Sputnik.
Okay.
The first satellite went up was a Russian satellite.
The Russian satellite.
And Sputnik. And you could see with your naked eye from Earth if you're in the right coordinates. And so the word satellite was on everybody's mind. And they said, let's call it the satellite. And Tommy said, no, we're playing ska. Let's call it the Skatalites.
I like that story there.
I
like that story there. From the satellite to the Skatalites.
So that's how I heard that went. But all this time, You see, I still wasn't in the, I was still trying to find a place where I would fit, where my stuff would fit, you know. Like, I heard maybe about 10 years ago, somebody said, they asked a famous musician what he thought about me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, man, when Larry came around, keep coming around with his drum and coming around with his drum, I thought he'd soon get tired of that stuff. But now, I sure think differently about that shit now. Yeah, I won't call any names because
Them
it
know.
was a couple of people
Yes.
who said that. I don't want them to know that I really know that.
Them know.
you
You can't, let them know.
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
So you improve immensely now.
No, I was hungry, man. Like I play on a worm wrestle. You know, I played anything. I just wanted to play because having this handicap of not having a teacher,
yes,
right? You know, having any kind of instruction, I was anxious to find out, okay, what would work from what wouldn't work, and I had to be playing in all those situations.
Wow.
You know, I'm lucky in that, like I said, the two bands I played with in the States, reggae is what brought me to them. Reggae brought me to Taj, Slave Driver, and Johnny Two Band. Incidentally, Bob and Skill stayed at Taj's house and helped him mix Slave Driver. Mix the two tunes, and Family Man played piano on Slave Driver on an album called Mo Roots. Taj Mahal, M-O. M-O apostrophe Roots. Mo Roots.
I see that picture with you and Bob and Skill.
That was a different time. That was 75. When so now I'm kind of living there. Now I'm in the States like 3 years. And they came to play the Paramount out in Oakland.
Wow.
So, I mean, you see, reggae found a second home in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at that time, California was the state you wanted to play in if you want reggae. Because they were into it. They were really into it.
And they're still into it.
Yeah. You know, they're still into it.
So you went to Oakland?
Yeah, because that's where you see, Taj lived in Oakland, so I live in Oakland. So I go over, you know, Bob come, and you know the guy, you have to go check him. You know? You know? So I go over there and check him and say, well, I'm play some ball. So I found a way, or somebody who knew a way to get into Kezar Stadium, which was a stadium that they were going to tear down in 70. Before 75, it's still standing. Just saying.
Just saying.
And Seiko was his trainer. Was Bob trainer.
Oh,
yeah, Seiko was Bob trainer. Man. So then, and Seiko and Skill. And they were kicking the ball around. And I'm standing up there. I mean, I used to be a goalkeeper in school, but I wasn't.
Me too?
But I wasn't going to be in that stuff with Alan.
With Alan?
No.
Back in the ball too hard.
Man.
So what school you talking about before you go there, sir?
Me?
Maybe it was a goalkeeper. What school he was a goalkeeper?
Happy Grove.
All right.
Yeah.
Big school.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, it's the first time I see anybody handle a ball like that.
Skill.
Alan. Walk good, super.
Walk good. Walk good.
Yeah. So, I was living at this lady's house. And Wire was living there too. Wire Lindo. Bob keyboard player. But that's another story as to how he got there. So it just so happened that the three of us was talking. I'm gonna say, Jackie, take this picture. Say, I don't want you to do this, I'm no fan girl. I said, Jackie, take the picture. And she took it. And she took it. You know. No, she's glad.
She must be glad.
Because I can tell people that she really do know Bob.
Of course.
You know. I am proof of that for her.
Yeah.
And it's like you sit down in the hotel, you know, and he rolling a spliff on all of us in the room. And roll a spliff. And when you finish, you just take it and hit her with it and say, like that. Oh, she could want me to tell that story every day.
Every day. Like this spliff for me.
You said, like this. Yeah.
So my personality was a happy one.
Bob, okay, so this is like how I'm going to know that Bob helped Taj to mix those tunes.
Interesting.
And so we're going out on the road behind those two tunes, behind the album. When we reached to New York, he said to me, you know, sending you to Jamaica, you know, you have to go get Wire. Yeah, man. I mean, any little chance I get, I'm going home. You know, I can go home. You know, it's a free ticket home. So I'm sitting up there on the plane and I'm thinking about what I'm going to do in Jamaica. And it occurred to me, yo, what you going to do? You're going to Jamaica to take one of Gong's keyboard players. That's what you're going to do. I'm saying, shit. I say, well, I know one thing. I can't just go down there and sneak him out of the country. I gotta go talk to Bob about this shit, you know. I go, man up, I'm gonna talk to him, you know. So I go for the pink house, I was sit down out there and come out, give me a spliff and we did a talk. You know. That's when I asked him, I said, would you ever play anything else besides reggae music? He said, what else is there? Yeah. So they talk and threw so much in my mind, I man can't be cool, you know. I said, well, you know, the fruit is a come for Wire. So what? I said, yeah. Taj Mahal sent me for Wire. He said, Taj, oh, sure, Taj is my uncle, man. And that's when I knew that he stayed at Taj's house and helped him mix those two tunes.
Okay.
Because one of them was Slave Driver, his tune, and the other one was a Slicker, Johnny Too.
Johnny Too, Slickers, yeah, Johnny Too Bad.
You know, so it happened backwards. If you had told me that when I was going, first I wouldn't be sweating it on the plane going down.
It'll be ABC.
You know, just tell me what I'm doing. But that was fun. When he said that, I went and take a big lift off of the spliff while I'm giving.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So Bob the Irie.
Yeah. And you know, I should have known something was going on with Skill.
Mm-hmm.
There's a man who called me about twice in life.
Twice?
Once him called me about the picture. That same picture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I got clearance for him to use it in his book. He's writing his book. And last September. It's not the first time we see reason and talk, but we're not phone buddies.
Right.
You know? And 26th of September gone.
You mean 2025 year?
Yeah. Last month.
2025.
He called me. And I'm on the train. I'm going to Brooklyn. And we're talking, and I'm saying, something will go on with Skill, because he normally call me. And what we talk, I say, watch out. We'll go under the tunnel now. We're going to lose the signal. So me call you when we come out in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Never did get him.
Never did get him.
Never did get him.
So what are the reason about?
Hmm?
What did you reason about when him called?
When him call?
Mm-hmm.
No, he was saying, you know, long time we not talk to the man, and you know, when you come down and you know, Mr. So say, yeah man, come check me when you come. I said, boy, the last time you come, you give me a draw, it cripple me, you know. He said, he said, yeah man, come, someone out there for you, come. You know. And
So it was an Irie call then?
yeah, it was just a pleasant call. We talk just little things, no major nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he had called me after such a long time, I thought he forgot to tell me what it was. I lost connection with him when I went on the ground.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find out what it was he wanted,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And never did get it.
Never did get him. But what was it like as a bridging when, you know, when I tried?
Oh.
Skill.
Oh, Skill? He's a regular guy, you know. But Skill are the thing when him walk into the room, you know somebody come into the room.
Personality.
Presence, him other thing like that. Me see him when him a go veer and him foot broke like hanging by a thread. That's an exaggeration, but
Mm-hmm.
he couldn't move. And the veer team come up and play the Nassau football team, the schoolboy team.
Mm-hmm.
Because that time I didn't live in Nassau.
Right.
No, stop. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. You know. And I man stand up and watch him control the game. Every player go through Skill. Skill can run. Accurate pass right pan in bootlaces. And in distribute. And a guy gone, so the next guy gone, so and the next guy in front of him, at the time the ball gone long time. It was a marvel. That's the only time I saw him play a game.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so handicapped. Ask anybody who was there when Veertech was playing Nassau. Man.
But it is so sad that in the archives of the Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation, there's nothing. Even when Pele come there, they show the world, say, see the money. You realize that?
Because, you see, when it changed, people just take
They tape them.
And, you know, like, they had a tape there where I had a group called Truth. And we did like, I think it's a Christmas program. Man. And I come on the first time, it just the pants, no shirt, you know, with the band.
With the band. Is that the iconic picture?
No, this is with Truth.
This is Truth.
This was with me, Carl Macedo, congas, Pat Lewis, congas, Tin Legs on drums, the late great Tin Legs on drums. Orville Hammond on keyboard.
Interesting.
And a friend of mine named Janet Enright was playing guitar.
You see that wonderful laugh?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so when them break, and we come off of the set, and before we go back on, somebody said, Larry, put on a shirt because people are talking about it. Talk about what? I couldn't imagine that would cause any kind of stir. But as they say, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
People, it's Artiste Reasoning, you know. This is Larry McDonald, one of the greats, Skatalites. And we are in Manhattan. And overcast, all in a vibration.
Yeah. But what a nice vibe, you know, Mitchie.
Well, I love it.
Because some of the stuff that I mentioned, and there's people who know about it, but it has never been like documented. You know.
That's why it named Artiste Reasoning. So when we hear all our reasoning, because before we even go up on camera, near you talk something about Michael Manley, and me I tell you, I like it. What you say?
Huh?
Yeah, I like it.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael Manley.
Michael. Tony Spalding. Scully Scott from Maritime Workers Union. Hopeton Caden from Trade Union Congress. Well, we do it cause Malcolm, you know. Them man just sit down from after work time, I wait for the band come on, you know. Like pure water, you know.
Pure water.
Yeah. It's like waters until time for we play and thing. And by them time them so the man just
them out
toasted. that like you know. It don't matter, we could have played myriad a little lava and we'll have a good time.
Yeah, have a good time. But
yeah.
Any of them man there smoke weed? Ganja?
Huh?
Any of them?
Yeah, man. But we're not going to talk it, man.
We're not talking.
We will tell you. But me nah,
You're not talking publicly.
we can't put it on blast, man.
Yeah, put it on blast.
You know, I mean, them gone and thing, but bunch of them gone and thing, but people still there, them family still there,
Family
everything
there.
like that.
We'll leave it right there, sir.
But rest assured, that man and man in that bunch, it smoke some weed.
Yeah, man, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. So, you know, you realize I'm not left the Skatalites with you. You know, there's a reason why. Because you know your solo career is immense. And it is great.
Okay.
But any tour with the Skatalites? Jackie me too?
No, not then. But that time, no, not then. Oh, the Skatalites.
Yeah.
Disbanded.
What?
For 19 years. They got together at 83 Sunsplash and haven't stopped playing since. For 19 years, the man them never.
19 years.
Yeah, that time in that foreign, that time in there, I came to.
No wonder you're all over the place. Sir.
I came to 83 Sunsplash with Gil. And I said, I promised myself that if I'm coming back to Jamaica to play, first time I said it had to be with a kick-ass band. I'm not just coming back there with,
anyone.
Some guy named Joe or shit.
Well, you have to with Joe Higgs though.
Oh, Joe,
one of the greats.
I'm a boy that man.
One of the greats.
Joseph, yeah. Yeah, it so happened that I made it.
You see this? It's a 1970. People, you see this? And if you tell me about this, Lamo asks about that. I will sit up this with you again without shirt. All over the place. Tell me about this.
No, well, you see, after that, me just do that.
After that?
Yeah, and what I did at the show, the TV show, I put on a vest, but I put on a shirt still.
You tricked them.
But you know what? Me wasn't no Charles Atlas nor them guys, them man. Me just a musician would drink waters at night time and smoke a portion of herb and go to work and try to kick ass every time I stand behind that drum.
Which you did. Is it the energy? Is it because you exude so much energy that when you play, you sweat? So you need some fresh air? Just enough drummer do it nowadays, A lot of them do it,
Yeah.
Them follow you, You were the first from yard.
Like, it's just Wednesday gone. We run into Hector Roots.
Hector.
Some folk, some alpha kids was up here, and they came to a rehearsal of the New York City Ska Orchestra, which is a 20-piece band.
Wow, interesting.
And we rehearse every Monday in Brooklyn. And the rehearsal was changed today so that you could meet the kids and talk to them, and some of them get a chance to play with the band, and the singer, she can sing her ass off.
Good.
Yeah, she's good.
From down to the diaphragm.
Okay, where was I going with this?
This you tell me this story, you know. And you say 69 before I get this. Can I get this 1970, right?
69.
70.
This is 70, yeah, 70.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who give it to you? The government.
Oh, yeah.
The government, the festival.
The festival thing.
Festival.
You know. So I forget what I was doing. And Marjorie Wilder saw me. And she said, look, you have to come right now. The festival drum competition going on. And we need more people. So, all right. I'm going to go up there. And say you have X amount of minutes to play. And we give X amount of time to wind up.
Mm-hmm.
So we go and we pretty much nail the timing, you know, I thought. So at the end of it, I won the medal. So I asked Marjorie, I said, Marjorie, what was my score? She said, 98.
Wow.
98? Why you take off any? and she said, well, you were allotted X amount of time to wind up and you took X plus the time to wind up. I said, okay, that's one. So what the other one for? She looked at me and said, oh, Larry, nobody gets 100.
But that was great. Congratulations.
You know, I don't know, Miss Marge, I don't know if you remember that, but
Congratulations, man. You did perfect.
You were, yeah, man. She said, come on, what are you talking about? Nobody gets 100. That was the year that Bongo Herman won the silver. And a cat named Leroy Mattis, Mabrak was third. Using my drums too.
Using your drums?
Yeah, because, man, can I use a drum for the competition? Yeah, man.
We're glad. That's generous.
No, but I wasn't using it, and he needed it.
Of course.
You know.
So what's Bongo?
No, but
young Bongo. Got Bongo.
I'm a boy, man. Anytime, if you go and you call my name to Bongo Herman,
yeah,
Herman will like to remind you that he and I start this whole percussion scene and thing.
Wow. It's great.
I think he'll mention maybe Sticky and Scully.
Mm-hmm. Scully.
Yeah. A friend of mine was up by the museum. You know him have a little place up there. Last week, and I reasoned with Herman and called my name.
Mm-hmm.
And if you call, you have to call me, man. Now you have to tell him, say, we start this thing, you know. Always give him props, man.
Don't forget it, man.
No, always give him props.
Don't forget it. Because we did with skill thing, Bongo played it too. Bongo.
Yeah.
I perform on it too, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. This is up the Louis Bennett Center, there right beside Ronnie Williams.
Yeah.
And Bongo play. And you know Bongo is a performer.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And me first start carrying the bag of tricks too, you know. A whole bag of shakers and bells and all kind of stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we first.
So what inspired you to do that? Become a showman?
No, I bring that to work, and I play various things in various tunes for, for a different flavor. You don't hear the drum all night in your ass, so. That's how come you carry all of those stuff. Why I call it bag of tricks. Archie Lindo, who was a famous entertainment critic, arts critic, wrote an article about me one time and mentioned a bag of tricks. And from then on, that's what I call it. Let me ask you a question. If you weren't a musician, all right, what do you think you'd be doing today? Probably drunk or a junkie. I don't think so. No, I still in the hotel circle. I do something. I can't imagine it, man. I can't imagine if I wasn't playing. Yeah. Maybe I don't want to imagine that. You don't want to imagine it? No. All right, let's not do that. Yeah. Let's not imagine that. Our next question. Whose music you listen to today? You mean? Where you enjoy? Yeah. Current artists? Yeah. Not have to be current, but who you listen to, who you enjoy listening to. Most of the stuff that I listen to is like not the new singers. It's like it don't matter. It's like generation like me and Stranger and those guys, whoever was left of them, or listen to the records of those who not here. Well, you must enjoy listening to a particular artist. You say, well, I like listening to this artist. It don't have to be reggae. No. Oh, okay. Every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, this radio is turned on to Carter Van Pelt's radio program out of NYU. You don't understand that my lady gets up and turns it on and cranks that up for as long as there's reggae going on, and she know who is who. Okay, that's beautiful. Yeah, she know who is who. Yeah, she. And you still perform, right? You still perform. Oh, me? Yeah. Yeah, man. So I ask you, what is your favorite city that you love to perform? Come on, Missy, man. You know that's an impossible question, man. No, man. Some people have a city where I sent me a tour with Freddie McGregor back in the 80s or so. The percussionist too. A Gadman's son. Yeah. When we at Bob Marley camper, we are touring, Bob never touring at the camper. Yeah. And a Bob Marley nephew drive it to, Steve. Yeah. Because this booker gave us it. We live from Florida. And all them talk about is wait till you reach Los Angeles. It's Los Angeles. And them favorite city where them like tour, where them like to be. Yeah. Which one are your favorite city? There must be. Give me a top 4 then, because it look as if you have a couple of them where you really like. I like London. London. I like Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, Australia.
I like Berlin.
Berlin.
Especially when it was West Berlin, when Germany was still divided, the
Yes,
wall.
the wall, yeah. Before you lit on the wall.
No,
With your drums.
No, but we got it one time. We used to stay in a Holiday Inn on the wall. Is like right behind, and we got it over there at the Holiday Inn, and I said something not right. And when we look, the wall mashed down from the so the guard tower that's upon it. None of that, not there. Oh, them really serious.
Them serious.
You know. But even though I don't perform much in Jamaica, I like to perform in Kingston.
Kingston.
Because with yard people, they keep you honest. You can't come up there with a little pilinky stuff. Because you see, they pay their money to come in because they know you. They want to hear the stuff that you do. So no, put it this way, you're not allowed to have an off night.
Yes. Well, they say them keep you honest. You'd say already.
Oh man. And I'm come from the time when they didn't take paper cups into the auditorium. They brought the bottle and they'd throw it.
I know about it.
They King's Theatre. Double bill. Skatalites and Carlos Malcolm. That was like, oh.
Can't forget it.
No, look, I'm playing with Carlos Malcolm. And we are opening for Skatalites. And we go on stage. We're on stage. And something go past me, so I say, what that? A buckle? Oh my God. He said me turn around and head to off stage and go downstairs. Cannonball, saxophone player, Cannonball down there. Before me, you know. And he have to pass me. My spot will go down there. I'm not seeing.
What?
The man them throw some breed a buckle over from outside, you know.
Mr. Fraser? Wow. So why them do it from outside?
Yeah. It's Skatalites territory and this is a foreign entity. It's an imposter.
It's an imposter.
Them take it personal, man.
Whoa.
Them take it personal.
Next, you have a ritual before you go up on stage.
What I like to do is just go off to a corner and center myself. Yeah, just it don't even have to be in a corner, you know what. You just shut it out for a minute. You know, go to that place inside the head where you know you can go there when you need to.
And what I made. And what I made before you go up on stage.
Yeah. You know, and make sure we stretch the hands and all that.
Stretch your hands.
Yeah, man.
You warm up before you go take the mark.
Yeah, because, hey, look at it this way. In 12 years, I'll be 100.
Wow. How many people can say that? So basically, you're 88 right now. 88.
Last June.
88. 88 people.
You know, so.
Legend. So you have to do some stretching.
Yes.
You have to do some stretching.
But the thing most is mental, you know. And like, I like to warm my hands up because I don't like to start play and use the first half of the set to warm up. It's not fair.
Mm-mm.
It's not fair.
No,
you know,
no.
it's not fair. You know, plus it can hurt like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you get the blood flowing and stuff like a limber up.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, when you don't do that, and it's like you always reaching for stuff. You're reaching for stuff, and you can get hurt reaching for stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you just do, it's not a whole bunch of stuff, you know, not no kin popalik and
I never expect that.
In between, you do, you know, a dozen push-ups and run up the corner or run back. None of that, man.
Yeah.
It's just focus. That at this time, I'm trying to play less but say more.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So question, is there any song that you have in your head that you wanted to play but you haven't played it yet? But like come here do to you, you know, because me I catch you off guard. A stage in the pan now, you know. We the pan stage. Is there any song?
I know there are a couple. I'm just trying to bring them up. Wow.
And while you go and meditate on it, which one of your song when you play it on stage, you sure know the crowd will be going wild. So you have two of them to turn up with your song.
Well, considering that I don't work solo much anymore, but most of my stuff is with the Skatalites.
Mm-hmm.
But
with Skatalites song.
But now what happened is I am actually the vocalist for the Skatalites at this point.
Interesting.
You know, because nobody, you know, Doreen wasn't coming out and somebody had to like
the show must go on.
Somebody had to do something. And it turned out that
you're the man.
I filled in for a minute and the man them not make no move forget nobody else and you don't know what go on with that. You know.
A minute become an hour now.
No, but also, you know, with Skatalites, I get like 2-3 solos a night if I want.
That's good.
You know,
3 solos.
Basically I will get 2 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably do an encore where I get another one. So I have enough time to say my little piece, you know,
and get the crowd going.
Which is like, yeah, you know, which is what you hope for.
Listen, man, if I blow you one on, you have to blow it, you know, because people are blow it for you, you know. So me really need you for even No, me need for you confirm it. Can we see you?
Yeah, man. Like,
But you know, tell me the name of the song yet, you know.
okay.
Tell me the name, man. Anytime you touch that on stage.
With different band is different songs. I'm trying to figure out in terms of Skatalites. I do Skatalites version of Iron Bar, and that seemed to get them going.
That seemed to get them going.
That seemed to get them going, and you know, with the suggestive thing, you know, they don't know they don't actually hear the word, and then when they are talking to me afterwards, you know, I say it's Iron Bar actually, and
Iron
I say,
Bar.
oh,
Because I get it I know.
yeah,
I get it I know.
yeah, you know, and the one that I want to play, I want to play an arrangement of Don Cosmic, Don Drummond tune, with about 5 drummers in it, and maybe do it a little more dirty than it came out, you know.
Why not?
Yeah, I'd like to play Don Cosmic.
Don Cosmic.
Yeah.
So do you have a plan for our next album? You better say yes.
But you know what's happening with this album? The one that I have now, I'm trying to do a vinyl version.
Why not? Vinyl is on the rise.
So I can have something on the merch table
when you go out.
when I go.
When you go out. When you go out.
know.
But I want you to put some other stuff on the merch table too, you know. I want you to put on a hat on the merch table. I want you to put on a shirt on the merch table. I want you to put on a cup on the merch table. And I want you to get a 2 GB USB.
Yeah.
Put on the album and put it on the merch table too. Me, I put some ideas in your head. All of them. All of the goodies on the merch table. All of them. The festival thing on the merch table. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You still you practice every day? Or you do it?
No, I don't practice every day. But like
I shouldn't say every day.
But like
regularly.
But like when I got something coming up, I sure do sweat it. You know. And if you don't notice that I'm sweating, it's by design. It means I'm successful.
By design.
Yeah, it means I'm doing a good job. But like if I don't, I got this album release thing I'm going to do this weekend.
This weekend?
And it's, Andy Bastard, guitar player.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a play light parts.
And the son has a band.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and they're doing the album release. And I played on the album. So I'm going to do the show. But the truth is, I don't remember anything I played.
You don't have to remember nothing. You just go up there.
No, I have to remember certain things about this project, you know. But basically, I don't care if I don't remember what I played last night.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I like deliberately play it again is if somebody's like the band leader.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that thing you did on here, when you keep that in,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
yeah,
I'll do that because my feeling is that today I can find something just as interesting or as cool or as fiery or as whatever as anything I played already.
Of course.
You know, so
you played that
that's why
hundreds of times before.
That's why I psych myself up, you know.
Me too.
You ain't got to remember that shit.
Remember nothing.
You ain't got to remember that.
You just go up there to work.
No.
When I go up on stage, I don't remember nothing. Sometimes I don't remember the key.
Hey, man.
Some question, another question. I've been really asking much question, but these the kind of
question.
I love them ones there. If you say a jam session, who would you love to be in a jam session with where it has never happened yet? Where they just say, boy, where they just love being in a jam session. You know, me love this. And me have you thinking, me love it, you know. I love it.
You mean like alive?
Yes. Any which one? Which one would it would have been great? Whether alive or past?
I would like to have been in a session with Thelonious Monk and Charlie Parker. And then I just go home and slit my wrist and die because what else is there to live for?
Which you wouldn't. Which you wouldn't. Hey, me and Santa Davis talk about him, you know.
Love me some. Santa is one of the.
Yeah, Santa talk about that man.
Yeah, man. Santa is one of my favorite drummers.
So he had to be great. You talk about him, Santa talk about him.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, man.
So tell me.
And now.
Continue.
Now, as far as Jamaicans are concerned,
Mm-hmm.
you know, those who aren't here, I already played with them.
Mm.
You know, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who is bad in Jamaica or what, but they got some kids coming up out of Edna Manley.
Yes.
You know. I'd like to play with Orville Hammond.
Orville Hammond. Keyboard.
Yeah. It's been like years that I had a band and he was in it. The same one that Johnny told me.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to sit down on a stage right now with just for Jamaica's sake. Orville Hammond, Janet Enright, and myself. And nobody knows what we're going to play before. There's no set list.
At that moment, nothing.
There's no set list.
You just vibe.
There's none of that. And like, somebody just threw it together because they knew I was down home. They saw I'm home. When you going back, so put this together before. And It have to be a big club, you know, but just like nice
setting.
Comfortable place. And put us in there.
You know the right place for you, you know. I know the right place for you.
Where?
It's right downtown at Duke Street. There's a nice jazz place right there where they have all of this, the paintings.
Herbie Miller probably carrying
Herbie Miller. Right there, so is the perfect place. You should consider it. What about February? Reggae month will come up.
I think Skatalites supposed to be coming to Jamaica in February.
That'd be perfect for you and Janet.
Look here, man.
And Hammond. Just have a vibe. And Michigan come sing a song.
But no, you can't tell them before, man.
But me not tell them.
The fun is, I won't say nothing either.
I mean, not say nothing. Me not tell her.
You know? But I tell Herbert because he would have to put it together, organizationally. And I would have to threaten to slit his throat if I'll cut his tongue out, he'll never speak another word in life.
No cutting a guan. no cutting a thing a guan. Then when you come to Jamaica, you just come through. February, Reggae month, Skatalites.
I gotta say, you know, I like what Herbie has done since he came home.
And he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job. He taught me a lot, even about the Chinese and the contribution to reggae.
Yeah.
Because of Herbie. Herbie doing a very good job.
Yeah, you know, I gotta give him props.
Yes. We do.
Yeah.
We do.
He's one of the youth then, you know.
Enough people are your youth, you know. Me one of the youth. Younger studio one. Artiste.
Yeah.
I think I want the youngest.
Studio One used to be a jazz club named The End.
Are you serious? No wonder the hotel in front. So the jazz done. You can go sleep over there.
It used to be.
For real?
Yeah. The End.
The End?
Yeah. Check the.
Talk about it, man. Talk about the End. I'm not checking everything now.
No, I'm trying to figure out where something about it must be online.
It's online right now.
Everything else is.
You are telling me about it now, The End.
You know.
So you used to go there and hang out? Or you just hear about it?
No. From time to time, I'd go there. You know, like how they had House of Chen up near Sheraton there. Up there or further up. Luce and Chen.
Okay.
Richard Dace used to play there. Richard Dace with Ernest Wranglin. Yeah.
And the Butlers?
I don't know. No, Richard was resident there for a long time. Yeah.
You miss Jamaica?
You
miss Jamaica? Do you miss Jamaica? Living?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, yes, man.
I hear it from you.
We come on with a chance we get. You know. If we can get to come home for a day, me do that, accept it.
Straight from them time when them said if you go check Bob, you still have the same, you still have that, you know, your system same way.
Oh man, yeah. When I came back, I said to Taj, I said, how you send me go take this man keyboard player, man? He said, oh man, we worked it out when he stayed at the house, and
So you know,
he omitted to tell me that he knew him.
Okay.
So I just sweat the whole thing. I'm going to do this, and probably have somebody kick my ass or some shit like that to do some stupid shit. It'll take.
That means
Why,
you need to go war. So you go war many times, because that is going to war.
Yeah, but
That is going to war. Any words for the youth to inspire them? I mean, you talk about Edna Manley, but what percussion means into music. And for all these bands too, we do have no percussionists too.
see, percussion in music, and this is probably not an original thought. It's like, okay, if you just write a bunch of words, whole page, and don't put the punctuation marks in it,
Problem.
it don't make as much sense.
Problem. So the percussion is the punctuation signs. All of them.
It's
A full stop, it's commas, everything.
Yeah, because you have to know what to put at the end of the word to make you know if it's a question or not. So you still have all kinds of choices.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that. Well,
At least to me anyway.
I like that. No, I like that. I like how you put it. Analysis. I like it. So when next you playing?
I think I'm playing. I think it's this Saturday night.
That Saturday, because you told me go rehearsal yesterday.
No.
Monday?
I didn't go Monday.
You didn't go?
It's put off till
because of the rain.
The 20th.
Okay.
The 20th.
Yeah.
It's like that's the big one rehearsal.
That's a big
in
one.
Brooklyn.
I remember you tell me about it.
You should have come check that one at a time,
I should, because I'm leaving Thursday to the Catskill and then I'm forwarding.
Oh.
And then again, I might be here next week. If I'm here next week, I'll definitely.
The Catskills, eh?
Still a performing,
Yeah.
Still performing.
Well, I wouldn't expect nothing else. What you talk about?
Nothing less.
I mean, what else you gonna do?
Right? Nothing else. I can't do nothing else.
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for inviting me in your home in Manhattan here. It's a pleasure speaking to you. You are inspiring. You're a legend.
Yeah, it's like I didn't know what to expect,
You me?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect.
Hi.
I mean, as an interviewer and stuff, saying that's a twist. I'm figuring like it's doing the equivalent of what I did with music to a certain degree.
Yeah.
When you put a switch like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's certainly on a crazy scale.
Yeah.
It's crazy enough,
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know how this was going to turn out, but there is probably stuff in there that I have never said before. Not because I didn't, not because I kept it kept it hidden, but like it just never came up, you know. So you probably have some stuff in there that nobody else got, you know. I don't know what.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know where it may end up. But hey, good luck with your project, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Mitchie.
Yeah, man.
This. I like the different thing shot, you know.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being our
Very
guest on Artist Reasoning, because we do this mainly for the musicians them too, you know.
Yeah.
And the artists that them can learn from us, and they must know the unsung heroes, the ones who have made it, and they must pay homage to you, to myself, to the younger ones. And
Yeah.
thankful for you to be on this platform here.
You know.
I never planned for this platform go so far, you know. It just spiral out of control and gone all over the place. Yeah, but I am loving it.
You know, when Richie or Chris, one of them, said to me, you know, so and so and so with you, I'm saying to myself, this guy know me. Look how long I've been away forever. Why would they even know anything about me? You know?
You know about you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
So are you pleasantly surprised?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, you know. It's like I'm wondering all my life, my playing life, if anybody is like musicians, really, younger musicians, is really listen to the stuff that I do and it makes sense to them or whatever. And that got answered for me. But one day I was sitting somewhere around the house and the phone rings. And yeah, blah blah blah. This is Hector. I got your number from Tycoon Percussion because you're a Tycoon artist too. And and they said you're in the city, and I just thought I'd come check you because there's some stuff, you know, just as a percussionist out there, and he knew who I was, and he started talking about when he asked me, he said, he always wanted to ask me how I played what I played on Cherry O Baby, the original.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, because it's just a tricky kind of thing that if you mess with it, it will just go off the rails. You just have to focus and play it like where you start in your head. And cause when you listen to it, it sounds like it's not going to make it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But he just say when he heard that, that was one of the things that made him want to play percussion.
Wow,
You know?
that's great.
Yeah, that would be Hector.
That would be Hector. Good boy.
Bad,
Good boy. Good youth.
bad percussion.
Good youth. Big up yourself, Hector. Bad percussionist.
Yeah, man.
We all been
Yeah.
following you, man.
Huh?
We all been following you. All when you don't know. All when you know say your name a call all over the place. Just want you to
But
know
me
that.
not surprised that my name no call all over the place because I'm never here. I'm never home. you know what I'm saying? No. I'm never home. Look how long I've been up here.
Yeah.
73.
I'm 73.
Yeah.
That's a
You know,
quick minute.
I mean, to expect people to remember you from that time, one and two people, yeah.
Yes.
You know, but because I'm not thinking of what I do in the context of how I play a tune. You see, I tend to, first of all, I tend to play what the tune wants, what the tune tell me to play. It might not necessarily be all that rhythmic, but it is totally in context. If you like, listen to me and the soloist together, what's happening there, or me and some other part of the band, because I tend to believe that everybody on the bandstand with me right there, right now, knows where the one is. I believe that wholeheartedly. Otherwise, my whole thing gets tossed. Okay?
True.
You know? So I will go somewhere completely and somebody look around like that. But then I bring it back to where I started. You see, 'cause I'll start and set up like some little stuff so that the band kind of knows, okay, that's where my head is. You know, it's a percussion part, but it's not a percussion part. It's like another instrument kind of part. You know, and I will play that other instrument right from the tune, but whenever I feel like I gone too far off the reservation, I just switch back to where I started to play. Just to make everybody know, yo, it's still right there and stuff, you know. Yes. You can get a good 15, 20 minutes out of what I had to say.
We get much more than that, man. We just want to thank you for coming on Artist Reasoning. Honestly.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I was just a trifle apprehensive when when the subject was breached to me. But then it's interacting with a musician on another level.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
It's different.
Let me see. Let me see how far you can take this out, you know. And it's cool, man.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
It's cool. I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm glad.
You know, because I'm, you know, as getting said, almost like, oh no, it's another. Well, what made you choose the conga drum? You know, yeah. Well, I'm saying, you know, so I'm saying, I'm hoping it's not one of those kind of guys.
No, sir.
You know, so I'm just because I'm thinking not all the questions like that. I have been asked them
Before.
so many times.
Me know, man.
It's like
you get tired-eyed.
Yeah, ask me something else, man. You know.
Something make you think, eh?
Yeah, you know, you something that make you stop and say,
So you appreciate this interview.
yeah, man.
So on a scale of
You
1 to
did.
10, how much you give this interview?
No, you see, you see now, you see, I don't know if your head can handle what I'm about to say.
No, man, you can't handle anything. I'm an artist.
No, what?
I'm a reggae artist.
Okay. I do not know, didn't know exactly what to expect,
Yes.
but it wasn't this.
It wasn't this?
No, you know, it wasn't this. This is completely like, it just went completely different, you know. It's almost like it's not an interview.
That's what it is. That's why it's named Artiste Reasoning.
You know, it's almost like that. So, you know, it is like that in that I had to make sure my answers kind of stand up, you know.
Not like that.
But it's cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Chris how much he pissed me off. Like, you keep calling me, man. You know I'm doing something. You told me do the thing with Mitchie, and no, you just
Just want to know if you think I'm you Mitchie do the thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. When we get off here, I'll call him and make you talk to him.
All right.
You know.
No, I need something to say.
What?
You need to give me permission that I can put it up, release it, and put it out.
And I didn't expect you was gonna lock it away in a vault or something like that.
You know, full of sense
I got the idea that it was a ongoing project.
It is.
You know, so you know, if you think my 2 cents was worth being on this program, well,
listen,
hey, I'll take your word for it and just do it.
Yeah, I give you 10 out of 10. Cause guess what? First, when you want to come out there, so I say, it might take him one little time come. You see what? Briskly I come. You say, but what? When you come, realize you're right for the times. And I like that. You're not the music world. You're just like me.
We try to stay current, you know.
You're just like me.
You know. Even if some part of some section of the music I don't pay attention to at all.
Yeah.
It don't mean that it's not valid. It just means that I don't like some shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't hold it ransom to my opinion.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
It has a right to exist, but if it's not my cup of tea, that's not their fault. It's just
you.
It's me.
Well, that's you. Certain things you just don't like.
And I'm on own up to it here, so
all right.
You know.
I love that.
Yeah, I easier own up to my faults than any other aspect of what I do. You know.
Yeah, you man up.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Larry,
yeah.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
It's my pleasure, Mitchie. Nice meeting you and nice shot, you know.
Thank you very much.
Never come right out of left field.
All right.
That's all right. I like that.
You like it?
Yeah.
So people, thank you very much for watching Artiste Reasoning. And as of course I say, speaking with the greats, people who have inspired generation of musicians, even myself. And we just want to thank you all. We want you to like, subscribe, and we want you to comment. And remember, never take no for an answer. And while you're working, you're still working towards the greater good. So just keep working and doing the good because it will become like vintage wine. And later on, you're going to say to yourself, say, boy, it's a good thing to stay on this path. Yeah, man, this is Papa Michigan, the original foundation DJ and studio one artist. So you take care of yourself and walk good.
Yeah, man. Give thanks and praise to the Most High Jah. Enough love to each and everyone I want to tune into Artiste Reasoning. With I, Papa Michigan. But thanks for listening.